C10 day, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere on my way to the shop that has the truck and has had it for quite a long time. Really looking forward to seeing it again and making some final plans for the closing stages of getting it back on the road and being able to use the truck in anger again.
So this truck has been an absolute result ever since it first came over from California. The engine just chugs away like a beautiful V8. It had ridiculous exhaust, but actually was very smooth. But it was an old block. It had a few new parts and some elements to it that were really good and had been upgraded by the shop we got it from, but it really wanted some more power and a bit of an overhaul, and I wanted to tidy up the whole engine bay, and so we decided to go all out and get a new 350 crate over from the US. Having tidied up the engine bay itself, we dropped the thing in, got some ancillaries, and it was really looking nice, going with the sort of orange and black and steel look to it. It's basically a Chevy Performance good wrench with a 5.7 litre 350 horsepower rating of about, well, just shy of 250, torque just north of 300. So it's a plenty powerful enough engine for a truck like this. As you can see, with the engine bay now painted cream, starting to come together, filters and covers that match the whole spec and design. We went with a tried and tested 700R4 for the box, which is going to give it a really nice feel with that engine. The whole thing has come together really well. I cannot wait to actually get out on the road and drive it.
I'm thinking through next steps on this, and we're going to have to get the wood bed in. I've been doing some work on the wood bed. That'll be probably the next video, just to keep you up to date with what I've done on that. I had a great couple of years with it when we first brought it over from Sacramento up in Northern California, with just no power, anything, steering, brakes, etc. The truck was a bit of a handful as a manual box with the traditional 3 on the tree, the 3-speed gearbox. It never liked second. It would pop out of second on a fairly regular basis. It was just a bit of a handful, particularly on UK roads where it was quite a bit of a beast, and it was ridiculously loud. It had V8 engine straight through between the exhausts, no boxes coming out of the V8. It made a heck of a noise, and I wanted to just give it a little bit more subtlety and make it a little bit of an easier truck to drive. So that is where we're headed with this, and I'm really excited to see how it all comes out in the end. Body wise, the truck is as I was expecting, which is its original kind of farm truck vibe. The inside we have painted, the engine bay we painted. It's a kind of cream colour which fits in, suits the original feel of the truck. The seat, panel seat, you can see we've had retrimmed. I had an old sofa kicking around, which was something we were getting rid of. It was broken, parts of underneath it, the wooden frame was broken, and it crossed my mind that the leather that was on the sofa had had years and years of wear and actually looked really nice. It had kind of built-in patina. So I stripped all the leather off of the sofa. It was a fairly big thing, and I got all the leather off of it, and so I got it recovered in the leather from our old sofa, which was kind of fun because it's a sofa that our kids grew up on, and also at the same time it just looks brilliant because this is sort of original lovely patinaed tan leather, which just suits the look of the truck so well. There's a whole load of other work gone in terms of new loom and wiring, which is clearly still in progress at the moment. We've got some new dash systems going in, and some other bits and pieces to finish off the interior. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about stereo. It'd be nice to do something, but I want to make sure that looks right. Behind the bench seat is usually where the fuel tank sits, and a completely new fuel tank has been repositioned toward the rear of the car. It's a common change on these. Well, that's a nice Mustang. That's an interesting wing. I quite like that wing. I think the car looks cool in black. It's still got 6-bolt wheels, which is a little bit irritating. They've been hard to find wheels that fit and work and look right within the wells that the truck gives you to work with. The best we've gone with was to take the original Steelies and band them so that we have more depth to them, and I will probably paint them at some point, although they may just stay black. I haven't quite decided. If you want to keep up to date with the progress of the C10, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching this brief introduction to this lovely truck that I've had over the last few years, and to bring you up to speed with where we are and what we're doing and how this thing is being given a new lease of life and will be a wonderful piece of American steel rattling around the UK roads very soon.